Excellencies, delegates, the United Nations has designated 2021 the International Year of the Creative Economy for Sustainable Development. This move highlights two areas, culture and creativity, which I believe have not yet received the type of targeted global financial and developmental support that needs to be enforced if we are to see positive change that the world needs right now. Culture and creativity are how we talk, how we walk, how we see ourselves, how we see and engage with the world. They go beyond the economics of art and artistic expressions to embrace every aspect of our everyday lives. Indeed, I would go so far as to say culture and creativity are the essence of what makes human beings human. And this is very personal for me. More than 25 years ago, I began my career in cabinet as a Minister of Education, Youth Affairs and Culture, one of the youngest people to serve at that level in our country. I believed then, as I believe now, that recognizing and harnessing the social and developmental value of art, creativity and culture are the very things that will unleash the inherent economic potential and development opportunities in our nation. I believe then, as I believe now, that a nation is shaped by its culture and its values and by culture's approach to creativity. But you know, at that time, I was dismissed as being young and giddy-headed and therefore attractive to culture. Well, I have a lot of gray hair now and I'm not giddy-headed as I was not then. And I say to you that culture and creativity today, just as I said then, will continue to influence how we teach, how we learn, what we learn, how we apply what we learn, how open we are to begin to learn new things in new ways, and even how well we develop solutions for ourselves, or how productive we are as a people, or whether we are prepared to take risks and how and when. Culture and creativity will influence our approach to what we call failure, or is it really experience? Our willingness to learn from what does not work rather than keep repeating the past mistakes and missteps. See them as a platform that has allowed us to get experience. If we want, my friends, to transform nations, we have to begin and end with culture, creativity, and education. And that's why I say it's so personal for me. And at this time of unprecedented global disruption, technology is radically impacting the way we understand and consume our culture, whether we engage in creative work, trade within and across borders, and even how we interact in rapidly multiplying our virtual spaces. Indeed, technology itself is formed out of culture, for technology is that tool that allows us to tell our story or show our story in whatever way we choose to. Technology and trade digitization are therefore critical to the sustainability of culture and the creative economy. And this is why, my friends, I gave my full support to Mr. Adrian Green and Dr. Annalie Babb, the co-lead organizers of the Creative Industries Forum and the Trade Digitization Forum, when they decided to combine what were originally two separate events into a single event. A special thank you to the Chief of UNCTAD's Creative Industries Program, Dr. Marissa Henderson, for her unwavering support in working with them to make this forum a reality. Like me, they understand that technological innovation is central to the development of the creative economy in the 21st century, but that the digital aspects that we choose to pursue must still be rooted and anchored by the values that determine us and who we are, which is part of our culture. Like me, they understand that the inequalities embedded within existing global systems make it difficult for developing countries, especially small island developing states like my own, to benefit from the opportunities of culture and the creative economy that are becoming open in this technological age. Culture, creativity, and rapidly evolving frontier technologies have the potential to improve citizen, government, and private sector efficiencies, to help address the existential crises of our time that we are facing, particularly with climate and the pandemic, and to enable people to tell their own stories and profit from their value. I never tired of repeating over and over that the Caribbean has a story to tell, and it is a story that really the rest of the world needs to hear, particularly given the fact that we have become a microcosm of global civilization and that we have seen development ensue in our region in less than a century without the levels of bloodshed that we have seen elsewhere. Does that mean that we have gotten where we want to get? No, it doesn't. But it does mean that we have chosen a different way to be able to resolve our issues and our problems and to be able to build opportunities for our people on a platform of development while still being culturally authentic and real to who we are. But my friends, if we are to realize the benefits, we must be willing equally to face fully and fix any inequities that are remaining in our societies and that allow advanced technologies to benefit and enrich just a privileged few. My government is committed to being a voice for change in the very necessary rebalancing of global systems and structures that do not reflect the level of equality needed to ensure greater peace and security in our time. This forum is designed to explore these issues, showcase the tremendous talent and capability that exists in our region, and to develop pathways to stronger cross-border collaborations that lift us all. So my friends, welcome to Barbados in the Caribbean and welcome to UNCTAD 15's Creative Industries Trade Digitization Forum. A lot of words, but what is it about? How can we better tell our stories and share our experiences? Enjoy the show and let us be able to tell everyone that we have determined that we are going to use who we are to continue to build the platforms for the development of our people. Thank you.